I guess they went for holiday serving.
Mhm. Yeah, that's so long weekend. So we'll keep it Monday holiday, okay, because people will be
Okay.
start on Tuesday. So and Saturday we'll keep it. Okay, is it fine? Saturday? What do you want? Mhm. Less people will be there. It is like a
Yes,
school.
Arvind, less people will be there on that day.
Uh, mm. Okay, let's see tomorrow also like how many people comes. Okay, then we'll decide. Mm.
Okay.
Saturday. Okay. So scope two, three things are pending. Okay, I'll give you this link. This is very good tutorial. So you guys can find here the content, the topic wise content. Okay, so actually, scoop job I already told you. Scoop import I told, import all table I told, list database, list table, and uh, scoop job we have. Okay, one is a scoop eval and scoop keep code gen. These are the I told you. Scoop has different utilities. Import is a one of the utility. Import or table is a utility. So scoop has different utilities are there. So scoop is having one utility is scoop eval. It's very simple utility. It is not doing any import. It is just giving you the information. It is just giving you the number of record which, like, if you do this particular query, how many records will be importing. It's just giving you the those list of records. Okay, but it will not do any input. It is just the evaluation. So scoop eval is a tool that is basically bring the result on the console. Okay. So any query you can test it, right? Like you have a connect parameter, you have a username, password, and give minus query. So you can test it your query. You can just verify your query, how many records are coming by using this query, right? So it is not going any import. It is not going to do any import. Okay. It is just a evaluation. Okay. Even if you give a where clause. So here you don't need to give the dollar condition. Okay. This is not import. It is just the evaluation. Okay. Here you have to give as it is query. Okay. Even update query also. I have not tried, but update query. Uh, is saying, but update query is saying it will be lying on the table data, right? So it is connecting. Um, one row updated in the employee table. Here it is important. Insert evaluation. We will use this below command to insert a row in employee table. I think it's doing in the MySQL table query. Okay. So it is just actually it is not a Hadoop site. It is just simply MySQL site. Okay. So this is MySQL site. Just show you the data update. Like you want to perform any update thing in MySQL table. So one way is like you can do it. You can connect your MySQL and do update query, right? So instead of going there, you can do with the scoop eval command also. Okay. I didn't try this update type of statement, but if you see here, it is saying it will be doing. If it is this update is basically if this employee ID 10 EMP name, it is setting it update employee. Okay. So try this one. Okay, you can see one row is updated in employee table. So this is the eval command. Okay, one is a code gen. Code gen is generating your code. Okay. So scoop is internally generating the Java code. Okay. So Apache scoop code gen, right? It is generating the DAO class using the scoop import process. Like we can initiate the Java record definition. So when you write a sqoop code gen and you say your connect URL, username, password, and table, so it will create a employee, like whatever your table name is there. So same table, it will create a Java class. Okay. Okay. So so whichever database you are connecting, it will create a Java class, the code gen. Okay. So you can check the temp directory and it will create a, there you can see the classes. Okay. Even this is internally done. You don't need to do this code gen separately. If you look at your temp directory, you will find these classes. Right? Okay. Employee.java. Okay. So next is export command. So export is like I have some data in my Hadoop file system. I want to I want to create a table out of that in MySQL. Okay. So you have some input data. So this is some input data, and this this data is in the some directory in Hadoop file system. So when you want to create a table out of that, so you have created some table in MySQL, and you are giving a command. Your URL is there. Okay, connect URL, username, password, and table and export dir. So this export dir option is like this is a Hadoop file location. Okay. So this Hadoop file location, it will read this file, comma delimited file, and it will write the data into your table. Okay. So this is the export. And one more option is there. Actually, it will come here, allow insert and merge key. So allow insert is suppose today you have 1012, like 12 records you have, right? But tomorrow some new record you add in the file. And again, you run your sqoop export, right? So in that case, there is a one more property you will write here, allow insert. Okay. Another property is there, merge key. So merge key is basically if you have modified some record. So last time you remember, right? Incremental we have done in the last modified, right? So similar way, if you modify any record, that will be updated. Okay. First, let's try this one, simple export one. Okay. Then we try other variation. I just want to try eval. Password and instead of table, we give the full. And so you can see here, it is just print the data. Okay. If I want to do update query here, previous one again. See, it is updated. Even we can run any insert command also, insert into table name. Okay. So anything we can do with that here. But this is the MySQL server. So I'm going to create this file, put it in the Hadoop file system. Copy the file here. Now, folder is this file is the photo clip. log. How to check log? If I want to check the log of the job, how to check? I showed one, right? How to check the what I need for checking the log. Application ID. Why is it application ID? Copy this URL. If you are not able to open this URL, just change it to localhost. So this is the URL of resource menu. We'll change it to localhost cluster follows cluster. So you will get your today's job. This is this one 128. So whatever jobs we run, you remember, right? We run so many jobs yesterday. So all these jobs are in the this resource menu. So whatever jobs is succeeded, all jobs status are here. Whenever we run the job. This job, the failed one, the job which is failed, you see here finished but failed status. Okay, not succeeded. So we can go to, because there I'm not able to see the information, right? What is the reason behind this failing of the job? Um, uh, it is giving a number format exception. So first we check what is the MySQL table field same sequence. ID. Counting. State. Okay. In case this is the right step 22. So error by this saying it is coming on the column value it is coming. The issue is in all the rows or in the so here is the this one is saying often if I see auto. Okay, so this is the one first thing. This is the thing, this is the thing. And This is this one. This one. Okay. So it is not clearly written, right? This is just number format can't pass input data. This column, city column. Okay, city column is saying there is no space left, right? I think you have spaces. Data we check. Data first. Let's go. For one. So this data is there in the Hadoop file system. Problem with the error is the deletion because you don't specify a deletion. Okay. What happened? Less than 20%. Okay, instead of this copy paste data, right, we just create a manual user. Okay, I will check this one. So we can try also. You can find the solution because this is some configuration problem. You have to provide because all the examples you will find there is the parameters are same even the file we created manually. That is missing. So but the command is same only. It will work, but we need to check some any add more extra parameters. So mostly commands are using whenever they are using the export command, so they are providing these parameters. So two more parameters are there in the export. One is allow insert and one is a merge key. Okay, so when you check the the scoop documentation, scoop documentation. So allow insert. So update mode is legal value for the mode include update only and allow insert. So these are the update key. Update key is like use the comma separate list of columns if you are using one column. So which column you want to pick. Okay, so this two parameters. Let's see tomorrow I will say it. Okay. So meanwhile, um, this scoop is completely okay done, and I have given you the assignment. So just check all the questions of the assignment. Okay, and do. Next is we have to install hbase. Okay. So hbase, I already shown that in the my document, right? How to install hbase. Anyone has installed hbase command line, right? How to install hbase. So hbase is a NoSQL database. Please say that to install. Follow these steps, the steps from here. So you can check the big hbase project you are going to install. So you have to download the this. So you have to download the hbase. So you can check the go to the downloads. Here is the 2.5.7. So binary you click on this binary and download this star file. Once you download the star file, then copy this star file into the your user local hbase. So whatever content of the inside the hbase folder, okay, so that you move to the hbase. Okay, so this hbase directory should have your bin directory. Okay, so just remember, right, this hbase directory should have your bin directory of this hbase folder. Okay, so you have the entire content of this hbase 2.5.6, 2.5.7. So you can use 2.5.7. So this 2.5, and after that you set your path of the 2.5.7. You can set the hbase home in bin path. And next you have to go to the USR local or hbase directory. There you add these two properties. Already some properties are there, but just add these two properties. And after that you have to create a two directories. One is these are the local directories. So you create these local directories you create. And how to start the hbase? Go to the root sudo su and go to your USR local hbase bin directory, and there you start the hbase.sh. And then you come out and then you start your hbase shell. Okay. So these two steps now I will do because I have to start the hbase. But till here you have to do all the steps. These are the all installation steps. Okay? Because once your all installation steps are done till here, then you have to start your hbase and then you have to start the hbase shell. So this is starting your hbase service. Like Hadoop service, you start all.sh. The similar way you have to start. But this hbase service, you have to start to go to the root. Okay, because if you are done start from the root, it will not like connect your server. Okay, and once you come out, exit command, and then you write hbase space shell. Okay, let me show you. So
Arvind,
mm,
so you told us to move something, right? Can you tell us again?
okay. Say this first simple step is I'm downloaded here. This you can
Okay.
download directly, like in your download folder, right?
Okay.
Just click on this and then you can download. But yeah, I cannot do the steps again because my hbase is already there.
Yeah.
So once you download it, so either you can use a tar command, you can extract it, and you can rename it, right? These are all
Okay.
like manually you can do, right? Once you download it, and you can rename your hbase to
Yes.
the 2 point, like remaining things you can remove it, right? Whatever is coming.
Okay.
Right? So after that, you have to move the entire directory content of the hbase. Okay. So I'm saying like we have already this folder. This hbase directory is not there. Only USR local will be there. So what you can do in this command, if this one, just give this directory and give this hbase. So what it will do, it will, or you can create a hbase directory first, and then you can move the content of this one to this one. So
Okay.
entire content of this, or manually also you can copy paste the content of hbase or rename it to hbase. The
Okay.
better way is you can rename it to the same hbase like this, hbase.
Okay.
Okay. And then you run emb command without giving here hbase. So you know, right, it will be completely
Yeah.
gone
Yeah.
to local, right? Okay.
Sure.
And once it is copied, move, okay, then copy move anything you can do, no problem. Because finally we have to run your hbase from here, USR local hbase. And you have to set the same path, USR local hbase. Actually, here I moved it completely this one. Whatever you move, I'm saying wherever the bin is there, that one will come. Okay.
Okay,
And
Arvind. Yeah.
here
Yeah.
it
I
is.
understood.
But
Okay.
I will say like for better understanding, keep it this hbase has that a big. Okay. So this all this set, and then okay, we have to start the hbase, because hbase we have to start from the root. So su sudo su, I will go to the root, sudo su. Now cd usr local base. Okay, now I'm in the hbase. So here mine is everything in this hbase folder. Okay, now I will go to the bin. Here I will start, if I see here, start hbase, start hyphen space dot sh. I just run this. So my hbase is started. You will get this. Okay. Now you will exit. Okay. And you can write anywhere hbase shell, because you already set the your path, right? Your home path. So you can write anywhere. Just you write hbase shell. So it will bring your prompt. You know, right, when you type hive only, so hive prompt one. When you write hbase shell, so it will come hbase. Okay. So now you got a hbase shell. Okay. And if you do list, so hbase you will show you the how many tables are there in the hbase. Okay. So this is the hbase CLI, command line interface. Okay. Interactive shell. So you can write any command here, and here the commands are the not SQL kind of command. Here we run the shell command. Like put command is there, get command is there, scan command is there. Okay, drop table command is there. So I will tell about this. So HBase mostly we are working as a like a NoSQL database, and we are storing data. So when we go for Hive and when we go for HBase. So when I say Hive is OLAP, online analytical processing, online analytical processing. Mostly, right, data is a historical data. Okay. Historical data, historical data. We do analysis in the Hive. Okay. HBase is similar to the SQL databases, right? OLTP operations, right? Okay. And OLTP, okay. And HBase is random access, right? It's support the views and random access. Random access. Random access means, right, data is using indexing way, right? It is using indexing to fetch the data. Indexing to fetch data. So it's a similar like Hive we can do also. Okay, but main HBase is more faster to retrieve data compared to Hive, because hbase is we can say it's a NoSQL database, and it is faster in terms of, you can say, it has different properties, because in the data warehousing we use the ACID properties like SQL databases, right? SQL databases we use the ACID property, atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. But HBase is the comes in the NoSQL database category. NoSQL database means not only SQL. So not only SQL. These are the databases like which is using CAP knowledge, consistency, availability, and partition tolerance. So three properties are there. So out of three properties, two properties should be followed by any NoSQL databases. So they are the different NoSQL databases. Okay. So if we compare like SQL to NoSQL databases, so there are some differences are there, the SQL databases and NoSQL databases. NoSQL databases are schema-less. Okay. Means dynamic schema is what NoSQL databases. Because SQL databases, right, strict schema is there. Strict schema means when you are writing data, your schema should be different. Okay. And every field, if you are not inserting data, the by default the data will go to the null, right? So strict schema in SQL databases. Okay. Suppose you have a three field, ID, name, age, okay, and city. Suppose you don't know somebody's city, right? So if you are inserting the three values, ID, name, and age, okay. If you are not inserting the city, so what value will go in the city? Null will go. Okay. In case of SQL database. But in case of NoSQL databases, okay, it's a schema-less. So it's a dynamic schema is there. Dynamic schema is that if you don't have the value for the particular column, so it will not be inserted. Okay. Only three columns data will be there. Suppose next row you are having a data, okay, so you can give the value. Some city is there, city one, C1. Okay, so this way it is the flexibility is there. In the schema, there is a flexibility in NoSQL. And another one is SQL is vertical scale. SQL databases are vertical. Vertical scalability is, right, data is scalable within the same machine, but there is a limit, right? Because same machine has some restriction. You have memory restriction, hardware, CPUs, and disk, right? So there is some certain amount of capabilities are there. The vertical scalability is limited to the only one machine, right? The machine where the database is installed. Okay. So limited scalability, right? As per machine capacity. Okay, capacity in terms of like your CPUs, memory, hardware, right? CPU, memory, and disk, right? So all this. But NoSQL database is same like a Hadoop platform, like horizontal scalable. So horizontal scalable, these are the like the data is shared across the machine. So data sharing is across nodes cluster. So here is RAM, memory, CPUs are the multiplied, right? The number of machines. So the advantage is here, right? Data sharing is across the machines, nodes, and the cluster. So huge amount of data you can store in the NoSQL. Now we check like how many NoSQL databases are there. So there are the different types of categories of the NoSQL are there. The types of NoSQL databases. So basically one NoSQL database is the JSON document oriented. So everybody know about JSON document oriented databases, Mongo. One Mongo is there. Another one is MongoDB and CouchDB. CouchDB, very rarely use CouchDB, but Mongo is very known popular one for the JSON document. And column family is the hbase. Column family is hbase we are using. So what is a column family? Column family is like set of columns together make a one column family. The set of columns together make one make one column family. There could be number of column families which have different group of columns. Okay. So this column family is generally we choose the column family when set of columns are together make a single column family. Like I can take an example of address. So address can have a different column, name, address, house number, city, street, okay, country, zip code. Okay. So this I can say is a one column family, or I can say some personal detail column family, or professional detail column family. So I can club the group of columns which are associated to each other. We can keep it in the column. So this is hbase is one. Another one is we have Cassandra, that is a key value pair. The key value pair is Amazon DynamoDB. If you heard about Amazon DynamoDB, that is also storing JSON data, but in the form of key value pair. So DynamoDB is the key value pair database. And one is a white column. White column, okay, that is Cassandra. Cassandra is a NoSQL database that is storing the data because it is supporting. And one more thing is in the NoSQL databases, they are not having relationship. No primary key, foreign key, kind of. Primary key can be there, but relationship is not there in the multiple tables. Okay, if I say MongoDB, MongoDB has a reference, embedded references there. Embedded references when the data itself in the same table. Embedded reference. So there is no need of separate table or if I say in Cassandra, Cassandra is using the collection to store. So list collection, set collection, map collection. So we can directly store as a one column in the database table. Okay. So if I have a one EMP table and I say I have a list of phone number, a list of phone number. So I can say a list of addresses are there. I can define a one list type column. Okay. List type of column I can do. If I have unique values, I have a set columns. If I have a key value pair type, I can. Okay. Cassandra has a different architecture. Cassandra, because all the different NoSQL databases are using different architecture. Okay, different purpose. And one is a Graph TV. Graph TV is Neo4j. So Neo4j is a graph. Neo4j is a Graph TV. Graph TV is a Neo4j. It is maintaining the data in the form of graph. So what is a graph means? Here, like data is in a cyclic order, right? I say node one, like I say, okay, here the data is vertex and edges. So you know, right, vertices are connected to each other through edges. Okay, so how vertices are connected? So vertices are connected to edges. Okay, so this type of graph will be there. So one example is like Facebook is using because they have their friends of friends likes they want to get. So it is like a connection is there. So that kind of connection they are maintaining in the Graph DB. So Graph DB we are not using. We are mostly preferring to use all these other ornaments. Okay. So all types of categories of the NoSQL database we deal with. Okay. Graph DB that we are not dealing with. Okay. Because if any specific requirement is there in some project, then Graph DB comes in picture. It is clear this one so far. Again, if we come to the hbase, hbase is master slave architecture. We know MongoDB is a master slave. Okay, but Cassandra is not a master slave. It is peer-to-peer architecture. Peer-to-peer architecture is every node has adjacent node has the information about the adjacent node. Like I say, one node is this beside another node has the information about the node. What type of information? The IP address, all those information for the high availability. We know that master slave architecture, one is a master and other nodes are slave nodes. Hadoop is a master slave architecture, right? SDFS is the master slave. So HBase is also master slave architecture. Master slave architecture. So one master and multiple slave nodes are there. So here is master is called master server in HBase, and region server are the slave node, region server. So these region servers, so all region servers having the multiple regions are there, multiple regions. Okay. So this master server is getting the request from the client. Okay. Master server getting request from client. Okay. And here the zookeeper comes in picture. So zookeeper is also another component. Okay. The zookeeper is one coordination service. You don't know because we will see the zookeeper in Kafka. The zookeeper is a extra component which is the part of HBase for high availability, right? Anytime if any region server is down, so who is communicating to the master? So in Hadoop, like master and region server are communicating directly. But in case of HBase, master is communicating to region server, like it is taking all information to zookeeper. Okay, so master server is checking information about region server. So it is, you can say region server, and you can say region server, like the zookeeper is a coordination service, coordination between. So when the request comes to the client, from client it comes, and then there is either a read request or write request. So either it will be reading a data or writing a data into the HBase table. Okay. So first, initially the data goes, if it is a writing request, right? The data goes to the one component is there, write head lock. The write head lock is a temporary area. Write head lock is a temporary buffer area, temporary buffer area where data is stored before going to before going to regions, before going to regions in region server. Okay. I will show you the architecture again, region to the region in region server. And every region in the multiple regions, where here is a region has, every region has one memory storage area, scope, and memory store. And finally, Hadoop file system has H file. So what is this H file? H file is an actual storage copy of H file is an actual storage copy of HBase data. Actual storage copy of storage data. Okay. So when I say the data comes from the wall to memory storage, okay, so data comes from wall to memory storage, memory store, and once memory store is full, one memory store is full, then it will be flushed to, then it will be flushed to H file. Okay. So same way reading process, right? So reading is right, reading the data from the H file to, right, it come to the wall and wall to, then client it will serve. Okay. So see here. one they have not shown the wall, right block. So if you see here, these are the multiple regions are there, region server is there, H master is there. So this is the H master. Client is communicating to H master and zookeeper it's so client is so this all information is basically in this architecture there is a wall is there, right? Okay. So they have not shown here the memory storage in this one. Yeah, if you see the region memory store is there and H file is there. Okay, so H file is a storage copy, disk copy, and memory storage is a memory copy. So this one, and SDFS is having the disk copy. Okay. What is the role of the client issues a pull request? The first step is to write the data into the write block and edits are appended to the end of the wall and then stored in the disk. Wall is used to, okay, so this is like temporary storage area before writing to going to the disk. So wall is writing first is the memory store and then flush to the H file. Okay. So architecture is very simple. Okay. So these are the key components: region server, H master, zookeeper, wall, memory store, and H file. Okay. Okay. So these are the key components of HBase. Once you start, okay. So I'm telling you there is a command you can do practice once your HBase is started. So we will start all the basic fundamental command to like all types of commands are there. So HBase shells like we want to see the status, we want to see um, we want to create a table, we want to do so create a table. So simple create command is there. So create command and then we create a column family there. Create table name, comma column family. So if I want to create a table, so I'm going to create a table like personal data and professional data, two column family level. Okay, so I'm going to create a table. So simply when you hbase, so the other table is created. Which to continue. So I will show you once like how to read the data from HBase to 5 also. Okay. So now my table is created. So if I do list, so I will see EMP10 is coming in my list, right? Okay. So whenever I'm creating a table, simple command is there, creating a table, just table name and how many column family you want to add, just give the column family. Because columns you will add dynamically, you will not define any schema particularly. So whenever you are inserting data, you will be adding a column dynamically in this column family. Okay. So it's very pretty easy, right? Like you have to use the column family and tell which columns you want to add. So first you verify your table by using the list command. And next is like you want to create a data. To create data, there is a put command is there, and this create data like put command is used for either creating a data or even you can update the data. So you can, there is no insert is there, only this put command. So put command is used either creating a data or updating the data. For both, it is the same command. So it's the same command for either you can do. So it will find it out whether that you are creating a new data or you are modifying the existing column data. So it will check if the column is already present and you are just modifying the existing data. So it will update the data. Okay. So this put you can use here, like you can say put table name and you have to give one row ID. What is this row ID? If row ID, this row key is a key which is uniquely identifying your columns data. Okay. So for each column, like okay, so this is a column family personal data, this is a column family professional data. Here are the two columns, and here are the two columns. Okay. And each row ID, right? This row key is a employee ID is a row key. So you can choose any row key. Okay. So suppose I'm going to insert in the table EMP10. So I will give I'm telling here my personal data, I'm going to insert the data value name column is there. So I'm going to create a name here. So it's a dynamic here. Okay. So you can insert the data dynamically in your table. So simply will be so this way you can put the data. I created EMP10 and row ID I'm giving one. Okay, and personal data is my column family and column name is value I'm giving. So I put it data. So if I do scan command is to see the data of your table. So I'm doing a scan. So I will see right now I have inserted only one row ID. Okay, and for the same row key, only one column. Suppose I want to give instead of this, I want to give another column. I say city column. And I'm telling here which column family. So I'm completely telling which column family, which column, and which data, right? So everything I'm going to mention. Okay. I'm just going to, but here I'm giving a row ID one, right? Because for the same row ID, I have to insert another column family, same column family, another column data. So now this is inserted. Now I do scan again. So I can see the row ID one has one column family, has one column, has this data. One column family personal data has second column, has this data, right? Like this I can insert. Okay. But again, if I try to insert for the same column family, same column, then it will be updated. Okay. So if I'm trying to do, it will update. Okay. So if I do again this one, this is not new, right? So it will be existing one. Okay. Now I check again scanning. Can you see it is updated, right? So it found it, this city is already there, right? So one value can be there at a time, right? So the previous value is overridden. Okay. But here is a way like we can maintain the version also. Because version is not enabled, but we can maintain 2-3 version. Okay, for the same value, we can same column, we can enable the version. Okay. If I want to get one get command, scan is giving always the whole table data, entire table data. How many rows are there? Everything will come because I'm just giving scan and column, scan and table. But get is get command. You are giving a table. You are giving a table, and then you are giving a row ID. You are giving a row ID. If you are giving a row ID, for this row ID related all data will come. Right? Okay. If I say particular row ID and particular column family, so I can give the column family. Column family I can give. So in this column family related all column or particular column like say city column. Okay, because get is very specific. So get is very specific to get the only that specific data. So either you can get the specific data on the row ID or specific data on the column family on one particular column family, because if there are multiple column families, then you can give the column family name. I mean, right now here is only one column family, so it is coming, right? But suppose here are the two column families. If you don't give it here, so all will come. But if you want to restrict, right? Okay, I want one particular column family, all columns. So no need to give, no need to give the city. So this will take it your all columns. So okay, so all column will come, right? If you give a specific column family column, then you will get the data. So get is specifically get the data from the specific row ID or a specific column family in the row ID or a specific column in the column family in the row ID. So you can just okay. Okay, let's complete tomorrow this hbase. Okay, and there are some other commands you can also, if you have installed, you can practice like drop a table, read data, like that already I told about. Get and scan command, update data is a put command. Okay, so we can use it. Okay, anyone has any question? Thank you.